It's the third round of the ATB Financial Classic here in Calgary, Alberta, and I'm standing here with Hugo Leon. And Hugo, you had a pretty good round today, and you capped it off with a chip in on 18. Now tell us, you hit a bit of a poor shot off the tee on 18. You managed to hit it just behind the green. What were you thinking going into the green?
Well, I had a branch on the way, so I knew that I had to hit something low. Though then I had to grab extra club, and my friend Vince Covello, who's been caddying for me, he talked me into just hit it over the green. We were shooting for the bunker. I figured if I hit it on the bunker, it'll be my best chance. It'll be easier than just chipping back to the fairway and having another shot over water. So, the shot came out good, and we were in a good spot there. Of course, it's not ideal, but given all the other options, I was happy where I was, and it was a bit of a miracle shot, so I take it.
Well, it was a perfect shot. It tracked you. You hit your target exactly where you paced it off. And was that indicative of your round, the fact that you're playing so well and that chip in just capped it off?
Well, I somehow, it's game has been good. I've been practicing hard, and the game has, even though I haven't played really, really well, I feel like my game is in a very good spot, and I'm feeling good. I've worked a lot on little things, and I've gotten better. So I know it's just a matter of time when things will come together for me, and you need things of that nature to happen to be up on top of the leaderboard. So many good players here. Dustin, for instance, he played so well, and you got to do some really good stuff to keep up with guys that are playing well. So it's part of. I'm happy it happened, and I just know that the way I've been playing, good things are about to come for me.
Now, you're playing with Dustin. You played with him. It looks like you'll probably play with him tomorrow, but you played with him today. He's a good friend of yours. Does that make it more comfortable on the golf course?
Yes, I like playing with friends. I like playing with good players and with good friends. And he's both of them. He's a really tough competitor, and he's fun. That's exactly what I enjoy doing. Just trying to keep up with each other and trying to just hopefully make even more of a difference than what we got right now, and just keep pushing harder to each other and see hopefully one of the two of us will stay up on top at the end of the week.
Now tell us what your game plan has been around Bears Paw. It's a golf course that you can attack. It's also a golf course that you can lay back and wait for good things to happen. What's been your game plan this week?
It's a mix. You're right. There's a lot of holes that there's no need for going aggressively. Even though I like to play aggressive, I've kind of toned down a little bit on that part of my game lately, and even more so this week that as I said, I got Vince Covello with me, and he knows me really well. He's probably my best friend in the world, and he just happens to know me really well, and he says the right things at the right time. If you hit two good shots, doesn't matter how you play a hole, you're going to have a birdie putt. So that's kind of what I keep in mind, and just go how I feel. If I feel I can attack the hole, I will attack it. That's that's kind of my nature of playing, and if not, I'll lay it back and play from there. It's a lot about how it goes by feeling, and it's it's windy out there, so sometimes the wind favors one shot more than another, and sometimes the wind favors being aggressive. So it's just trying to execute the best possible, whatever I think is the right play. I'll be probably, I think we're going to need more birdies tomorrow if I want to be up, if I want to keep up, and I got to, try to make them.
Now tell us what you learned on the Nationwide Tour last year. You had some status, you were injured as well, and I talked to Brad Fritsch earlier, and he said that he learned a lot on the Nationwide Tour. He just didn't apply it there, and now he's been able to apply it back on the Canadian Tour. Would that be the same for you?
A little bit. I didn't get to play enough to say that I've learned a lot. I certainly have played in good tournaments, and of course I learned that the level of competition is higher and higher. I gotta keep pushing myself harder, and even in some places, if a score is good, there's somebody somewhere doing a better job. So striving for improvement is what I do, and I think that the better players you can compete against, you can only get better. So that's kind of what I could take from last year. And last year, I learned way more outside the golf course than on the golf course itself. I had a rough year. It was very close of being a step further or a step closer from where I want to get. And I put a lot of effort and a lot of myself into it, and it just didn't work out for me. But I learned a lot of how to enjoy things, sit back a little bit, and just let things happen. It's I'm having a blast. I'm playing golf for a living. And I got to keep that in perspective in order for me to just, be relaxed and play the way I always play.
Well, we'll look for another relaxed playing the way you always play tomorrow, and good luck to you.
Thank you.